Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Arms Fans, another evening where we get to talk some EPL football. And I know that many are excited. People are coming in. Fans, as usual, are geared up and ready to go. We already see Memphis in the building, looking on and ready, I'm sure, to comment on lots of things tonight. Arsenal didn't play in this match day, so we was probably seeing less banter from Memphis because he hates Arsenal with a passion. All right. Speaking of
Can't talk after
Arsenal,
that. After another nil draw.
speaking of Arsenal, we got special guest Leandro Goodwin, if I got it correct, tonight, and he's joining the team. Metal Boy, the Manchester representatives are less, and we have more North London people in this stuff tonight. Moy, they have us, they have us. But let's see we can get skill in this, we can balance it out, and see how it is. All right. Skill in the building. All righty then. So balancing everything out.
Yeah.
So everybody here doing good? Nobody have COVID? Hopefully nobody got COVID. Stay away from COVID, please.
Not yet. Nah.
Not yet. What a joke, yeah. Not me. Not me.
Stay
away from that. Yep, always there. We're just talking to Goodwin before saying that we need to get a vaccine. So, whether you're getting it or you're not getting it, just try not to get COVID, All right. So Memphis here saying, I'm here for Rashford versus Maguire. I know, right? I was just telling my wife about that boy. MBE. The man knock the Dr. Rashford like he's some words there, boy. All right. Media City won the league. They did. They won the league several games ago, but they confirmed it this game week here. All right. We got Akin White saying Chelsea. It's all the Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans in the building feeling happy. I don't see, just when I said I don't see any Liverpool fans, then we see, Afri here. Long time, actually not Afri, that's not Afri. Afri here with nothing, which seems to be basically how the Liverpool fans are feeling right now. They're feeling like nothing. All right, so we need to pray for them. Okay, got somebody else here saying, best German coach in the league. I guess so. I don't know. Look, right? Get me to that. Chelsea people, y'all can decide on that. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't throw a cup like that, man. He still is the reigning champion, and mathematically, he can still win the league. But hey, it's highly unlikely.
It was a long division, man, Judge. That only we get win the league.
I know, right? It's a crazy match there.
Everybody
it is. Long time Maguire. Forget that. I know my Memphis, I didn't even reach there yet, and you're done ready for the man. Lord of mercy. Okay, and okay. Good, big boss. Talk to me.
Josh, Maguire a good tall, right?
Wow. I wasn't expecting it so early, but damn. I mean, seriously. The man dropped the Maguire in the good thing early, boy. Mercy. All right. Best English player in the league. Talking about Mason Mount, not Maguire, I guess.
Come on.
Mason
Mount. Soccer plays cricket too.
Apparently, for them play cricket.
Even if Saka plays cricket, I'm pretty sure he'd be the best English cricketer during.
Wow.
Amen to that.
All right. Sharissa Dover says, I see you, babe, Leandro. Okay.
And them some are like me here.
Tell your boy. She the name Karen. You see, she was about.
Here's the funny thing, Here's the funny thing. United, she back. So I know what she doing here.
Yeah, go ahead. See, Sharissa, you are welcome. You are welcome. Oh man. Okay, so a couple people here. We need to get started. The fans are already just telling everybody, saying all kind of different things. I'm going to new name G Wagon. Okay, all right. Saka and Foden clear of Mason though, right? Foden is a golfer. And Saka is a track star. Okay, I'm just gonna throw in Mason Greenwood in there, another Mason, but hey, he's had a tough season injury, so maybe we should.
You work on masonry products. Oh, Mason.
My boy will have a good end to the season. We'll see.
I
We'll
rate
see.
him,
I
though. I
know
rate him.
he not going Euros though. He have a score like about 15 goals. He not going though. I don't know. I don't see him going. Maybe we don't have a lot of pure strikers for the England team. We'll see how it goes. All right. So Afri here says this is not a hookup ground. Okay, look right. We need to balance it. After the current nonsense, we need to balance. Sharissa, you did the right thing. You're
Yeah,
always
man.
welcome in the comments. Okay. All right. If Greenwood was French, you'd have a different shoe. That is true, right? I think we all should have a different shoe, unless you favor
Well, we know
the.
Lima would definitely have a different tune.
Exactly. I know that, right? Tell you, boy. It's just all right. I still got their group back, so you're making an appearance. Munchy
Yeah,
as
man.
usual.
Nicholas.
Word.
Twist and turn them.
All right, let's get right into it. Since Munchie done in the building, Man City 4-1 Wolves. League done. League done. League done. That's it. I give up. I can't even say I give up because I told y'all so. I said this was going to happen. They have the better squad overall. It's just a matter of time. We're just playing in a world that City has created. Am I right, Moy? Talk to me.
First thing I have to say is only now y'all realizing that it's over. I've been saying this for the longest while. Where y'all? Get on the train. We're going to the Etihad with the title. Come on. Let's get it moving.
Wow.
But onto the game, it was coming in. I mean, City has been showing signs of a little struggle in the last
Mm-hmm.
two games with West Ham, and we saw it here against Wolves. And if we don't fix that, we could be looking to first drop point of the season whenever. But I think we should really look to fix that. Um, it was a good last 10 minutes to the team. It was like a sloppy when it got like to the middle of the game when Wolves had their fair amount of chances, especially
Yep.
after their goal though. I mean, they had this chance where it was a 5-1. It was like a 5-on-3 or 5-on-2 break when Neto got it to the right and he cut in and it shot, and then Adama got the shot and he went wide. Honestly, that was a worrying part. I was worried about that time because the pressure was just piling on, and I was like, "Whoa, City, this is not a game to do it." Because City has a tendency, because like we see these games a lot. That City has 20 shots attempts, 70 something percent possession, and those are the games where we see City normally, kind of collapse, and the team normally gets in that point for them. But honestly, in like the 10 minutes, we saw Gabby 2 goals on the score sheet with his 2 goals. We saw Mahrez. By the way, Gabriel Jesus is back. More than some people. I said this the last time. I was being criticized.
Oh, boy.
Just saying.
Question.
Gabriel Jesus
Question.
over
Question.
Aubameyang this season.
Ooh. The early dropping word on people, boy. You like to start trouble,
That,
boy.
that's a little one going out there.
Mhm.
But City
I
on the
was
22 game winning streak, kind of keep it nice and going into Sunday. We're looking to demolish more people, But there was this one controversial thing that I must say I have to bring up. It's the Laporte is offside. I still haven't seen
I
why
forgot to get the
they didn't
picture.
they didn't give that as a goal, because
Mm.
I really don't understand, because they coming with the
It's
from
the
the
same.
shirt sleeve from
Same.
the shirt sleeve stuff.
The same
I
reason
mean,
team was offside today. It's level is offside basically. That's what it is.
I mean,
If you level with
I
the
don't
defense, be offside.
I don't get it, because the angle doesn't look straight,
I
because
find
you need to look
that
at the
to be nice,
defender's
to be
foot.
honest. You're either offside or you're onside. Level cannot be offside. You have to be
Exactly.
ahead of the defender.
It's
I
like
find that problem.
if the tackle is on the line, it's given as a penalty.
Yeah, well, that is well true.
Yeah, that's the same rule that they're following there.
True.
I think they just need to just change it, because if you're looking at the shirt sleeve right here, how many times are you going to see a player, the ball hit a player right here and it goes into the goal? Like, you don't see that happening. Like, from the shoulder, it should be judged. If it's from the shoulder, I understand. I guess, but here, no, that's little too.
Couple of the fans here, Memphis saying Wolves gave away all 4 goals. Pep just walking the Premier League, the real Farmers League. All right, and Afri here saying that yellow shirt guy enough bad. Congrats, you know what I'm saying. Alrighty then. Look, one thing I gotta say though is that y'all brought on Gundogan, I think in the 82nd minute, and then y'all score a bunch of goals after. And this is why I can say, honestly, as United fan, the difference between equality from your squad to United squad, which is why you deservedly win the league, is that when I needed a goal and I'm 0-0, and I bring on McTominay and Daniel James, we still don't score. But then you bring on Gundogan for Bernardo Silva, and then you score what, 3 goals? 3 goals. You see the difference in quality? Bernardo Silva from Gundogan. I wish I had either one in my team, either one on my bench. Lord of mercy. So the fact of the matter is that, if the teams in the Premier League want to improve next season, they need to have whatever's good on the bench. It needs to be equal to on the field and vice versa. Straight up.
Yo,
All
Josh,
right? So
I have a question there.
Go ahead, big boss.
Question for Monchi and Moy. Is Man City team that good, or the league is that poor? That's question number 1. Question number 2.
Question the hot boy.
Yeah, question
Wait,
number
you said
2.
my team name properly though. It didn't seem like it said it properly. You need to say it properly.
Okay, can you tell me what's the name of your team?
Manchester City. You have to get it, properly. Emphasis.
So I can
Well, that boy they can't punk me in the
pronounce it
skin.
properly.
Say what you want.
Okay.
Call them how you want.
Yeah, you know that now. Can you guys answer the first question for me, please? Question number 1 is Man City team that good, or the league is that poor?
It's that good. We're that good. You can clearly see it by the 22-game win streak. It's proven. What else do you want to see?
Monchi?
Oh, good night. Good night.
Monchi?
Good night, everyone. Yeah, before I answer that question, can you guys put up the screen names, please?
Oh, I knew you was gonna say that. Okay, Munchie, just for you, Munchie. Just Munchie, we're gonna do that. There you go. Is that a little better for you? There you go.
17 points clear loaded.
Hello, put chat down there. Put chat down there. Arsenal people too high. All them 3 need to be down there.
Oh my goodness.
And you always warn him about that boy. Like, you're disrespecting.
I'm saying.
Oh, that's very disrespectful nowadays.
So is the Arsenal people should be at the bottom? That's what you said?
I don't know. I don't know who's supposed to.
Nothing wrong with that now. As I told Monty yesterday, you have to be down so that you can rise to the top. That's all I told him. Ask Liverpool.
Okay. Tell Munchie so all the time. When
so,
you get to the top, let me answer your question, Skill. The league isn't that. If the league is that
poor,
what?
Is the league poor or are you
the league isn't
Which
poor?
One?
No. The league can't be poor. Like, look at the managers in the league. Look at the players that are in the league. City is just too good. I'm going to win what? My 3rd Premier League title in 4 years, and like what 5 in the last 10 or something like that. Like, it's just Manchester City. Is that good? Really, really good. Really, really, really good.
Emphasis on the really.
Question number 2.
You have to stress it.
Question number 2.
Good. This team you're having now is better than the team last year?
Of course.
Indeed.
That's a good question.
Defense problem is just we figured that out. That was it.
Monchi,
that was the
you really say, of course.
Gil, when you say this team, you mean fit?
Last
because I'm pretty sure.
Team, you're saying?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Moy just said about defense. This is Laporte being fit. Everybody fit. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm just talking about basically the team. Basically the team. I'm talking
All
about
right.
if this team now is better than the team last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
defensively.
All right.
Yeah, of course, my brother. I've shipped in what 17 goals in
Right?
26 or 27 games so far. The
Defensively, that's
highest
quite
scorers in
obvious.
the
The stat,
league,
this,
highest score in the league, and a 22. Like the amount of records I break this season alone, I didn't even think I break any record last season. So that alone speaks for itself. And there's more to break through this season.
Yeah,
So you're
who
gonna win
dog
the
will get
league
that, boy?
so
without having a striker, without having a marksman up the top.
who dogging out in the background? Somebody
As
had
as
dog.
as
Somebody in Thailand dogging. Who dogging in the background?
Tell you.
My
I
name,
Maybe
me
Shaq,
not a dog no.
maybe
Me not a
Shaq.
dog.
my name is
Shaka
Ah,
fi
me
dog.
not me not a dog.
Me know na Jamal had a dog. Only dog Jamal have in bedroom. So anyway, but sorry, that was a very bad joke. I shook what she had for you.
so yes, skill. As Pep said, right? He chose to play a striker or false nine
Mhm.
depending on the opponent. So it's not like I'm going to win the league without a striker. It's just that different opponents, you use different tactics. For a team that's sit backs and plays deep, he's not going to use a striker because the striker is going to stay with the defenders. You're going to use a false nine where everybody's interchanging, right? But a team where the back four is like, you know, shaky or like not really playing deep, you can use a striker because there's going to be space for the striker to move and operate and get some chubas with.
But let's hear some of the fans have to say about some of these comments. You know, Jamal Jahil Goodwin saying Chelsea winning today is perfect reason why United need a better coach. And yeah, that's a good point. We'll talk about that in a second. You know, quality plays a part, but Pep's system makes the difference. He's just a better coach, to be honest. Both of you are saying similar things, you know, both Jaleel and O'Neill, you know, but I like to throw a monkey wrench in that too. Could it be just, yes, a great coach? Obviously, there's no doubting Pep is a great coach, but it could also be better players as well too, you know, because I made the point that if if City had brought on McCarthy from Crystal Palace instead of Gundogan, would they have won that game 4-1? I have a hard time believing that they probably would have. You
so
know,
then,
that's what I'm trying to say. If they'd have
so
brought
then,
on
That,
cool,
that's
Wait.
here's
that's
my
where the
question. I have a
good,
question because we had
good,
this
good.
discussion, and I think it's with O'Neill, one of the other groups. We had this discussion in one of the WhatsApp groups yesterday.
Okay.
If Ole had Manchester City's team, do you think he would win the league this year?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Hey,
disagree.
jump like you.
Yeah.
You know why? Because that mean close to my third question.
Okay.
Pep can Pep go a Crystal Palace and win an EPL?
Okay,
That's a good
first of all,
question.
hold up,
Put
hold
it
up,
that way
hold up
too.
here,
No,
That's a good
okay,
hold
no,
up
point.
no,
here.
no, no, no.
Every
That's a
Hold
team
on,
good
no.
Pep
point.
go,
There is
Hold on.
no
big
way.
players day. Every team
Good,
Pep go, big players day.
But you
and I
see,
No,
Pep
right.
completely
has
disagree
kind
Okay,
of
hold
here.
on.
proven,
um um
Pep
um
has kind of
I'm
proven that
itching.
he
I am
deserves to
itching.
Wait,
manage.
wait,
So is he
come
a good
people, too many.
coach? Is he a good coach or he has good players around him?
I'm
Both.
itching.
um um
Hey,
More,
Moy,
more.
give
Go
me
go
ahead,
a
ahead,
go ahead,
Moy.
more.
question.
Let's get in the city. Let's get in the city. Go ahead, more.
Go ahead, Moy.
First of all, this debate that people been going around and saying about how Pep he only coaches big players. What is the problem is that you're a big coach. Why you're not going to see Pep at a team like Crystal Palace? There's no way that's going to happen. Pep is a top class coach. You're going to go. You're not going to see a coach like Sir Alex going all the way down there to coach those kind of teams. You go, you know that you're good, so you get the players that you work under, and he bought the player for his system that he know. He brought in Edison, he brought in Cancelo, Mendy, Gabriel Jesus, all those players fit his system. So would there be a debate on whether or not he's not a good coach, and whether on it's just the players? He brought them in to fix the system. I mean, is it a debate?
Okay, I see your
To
point.
answer
You know,
that,
he bought the
to
place
answer
to
that
fit the system.
question,
Good shot.
to answer that question, I was just saying I don't think any manager right now, top manager or not, bring your best manager. I don't think any manager is winning the league with this Palace team.
With Crystal Palace, 100%.
With
I
Crystal
agree.
Palace, right? So then I'm looking at Pep. Yes, he does. He always gets the best players or high quality players for his teams. But it's not everybody who has quality players always turns out the championship. We see
That
that
is
in
true
the
too.
World Cup and stuff like that. So Pep still you have to give Pep his credit where it's due, because time after time again, you know what I like about Pep, and I'll say this, and I hope the City fans don't get too excited. But I just say this, that what I like about Pep is he's not just stuck in his mind as to play one way. He plays a particular way this time, and then you'll see now we have what Cancelo. He's
Definitely.
playing as an inverted right back. So he's changing up, and that's what I look on and I see. Yo, there is something about Pep. He's thinking the game through. That's why
That's
I'd say
true.
Pep is a good
I
coach.
applaud him for that.
Well,
But you know, what
well,
also
well.
makes Pep good.
Go ahead.
If you really look at it, what for me, I'm not a City fan, but I'm a huge Pep Guardiola fan. So what for me makes Pep, elite in terms of coaches, Pep is one of few managers that I've seen great players play under and get even better.
That's true.
Stats.
I want to try and look a monkey wrench in there too, based upon what has been said so far. I agree with Moy. I agree with Shaq, especially when the comment you made about whether or not if United had this City team. I take back my statement. I don't think that if Ollie had this City team, he would win. Because Skill may disagree with me. We're both United fans, and we disagree on these points. Fine to disagree. Everybody has their system. I'm a system kind of guy. I believe it's about a system. And Ollie has his system. And I don't think the City players fit the Ollie system. Pep has his system that he's always had in all the teams he's played in. When he went to Bayern Munich, he changed the system that was previously there to do what he always does. And when he came to the Premier League, the first season he was there, he didn't win anything. Let's be honest. Let's look at what Pep did his first season in the Premier League. He won zilch because he did not have the players that fit his system. He sold a bunch of players that thought they probably would never been sold. They probably had maybe a year or two left into that City. He's like, you out, you out, you out. And he buy what fits his system. And then now we're seeing the benefits of that system. So, what's that?
What place they came for his first season?
That's even a better step. Maybe Jamal, you can look up that information.
Fourth.
Fourth.
I can
See,
tell you,
there
but
you go.
like the City
So
fans,
you mean
they ask the
Champions
City
League.
Club
fans.
two. Club didn't do anything his first couple of seasons at Liverpool. Everybody going on like he won the Champions League 4 years running. He had his system, but he needed his players. And he got his players, and man win the Premier League and the Champions League. So I'm saying that for Ollie, and we haven't reached United yet, everybody's saying Ollie had a system, Ollie's not a good coach. Give Ollie his players. I don't think he's gotten all his players yet. When you gave him his defensive players, United's defense, at least last season, improved. He wanted Jadon Sancho. You did not give that to him. He wanted a right winger. He did, but everybody hating on him. But last season, he improved our defense. He wanted Jadon Sancho on the right. We still have a right wing problem. He wanted another creative midfielder. And look, now we're relying on Pogba and Van de Beek, both out last game. And look, we had trouble in the midfield against Crystal Palace. I'm just saying, give the players what they want, give the coaches what they want, and then you can critique them after. Arteta too. We said so last time about Arteta. Yep. Give Arteta his players, and then you can judge him. You've given Pep everything, and he's done his thing. So, that's just my opinion, at least. Anybody else want to say something there?
I mean, I agree with you, Josh. That's one of the biggest things that when everybody was Arteta out, I was saying you really can't judge him, and you haven't given him the tools he needs to successfully do his work. Yeah. I think you can't judge a coach. You can't judge a coach like that. With Pep now, he has gotten everything, and we've seen what he's done over time. And I think Pep is a good coach.
You know, one thing I gotta say though, I remember Pep said, maybe y'all can, I don't want to misquote him. I hate misquoting people, but Pep said that I think somebody was saying he spent so much money, that's why he's so successful. And then Pep was saying, I'm not the first one. Mourinho did it. Sir
Yeah.
Alex did it. All the great recent teams that have been winning titles and titles and titles, they've all spent a ton of money. So why y'all going on like if this is a new system? I'm not the first person to do it. And he's right. Sir Alex spent money. Every time he won the title, Sir Alex go and buy the best player from another team. Just spend money, can't do it.
They're just upset because City rise to fame in such a short period of time, and then Guardiola orchestrated it really. Whereas you had Chelsea's and United's successful period over a prolonged period of time, and going back years to when they were, they're older clubs, so they were in the league longer. They've been winning games since before these managers.
You're right. You're right.
But no one's looking at it from a perspective that City is building something here. They're building to go forward to become a big club like the United, like the Liverpools, like the City, like the and you got to start somewhere. If that's injection of cash now, then it's an injection of cash now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Which makes teams like COVID, which make teams like PSG, with Memphis. Memphis is the only one that had a vaccine though. Go ahead, Sean.
Josh, I know we need to move on.
We do.
But let me just ask specifically, Jamal and the City fans could chime in quickly. Do you think that this style, I understand that you said City is trying to build something to become a big team, but in the meantime they're doing this, do you think that this method is killing the youth system, killing the youth products that we normally would see coming through? And everybody's adopting this style. Do you think it is good for football going forward?
Sustainably, no.
The money spending system.
Yeah, instead of bringing through youths from the academy.
Go ahead, Jamal. You're talking.
Sustainably, no. But in the beginning, you have to buy in order to develop. Right? You can't say, all right, we're going to develop and push through youth. Then you'd never win anything. You have a bunch of money sitting in an account, and you can't win anything. And in order to win things and keep developing and have youngsters come into your academy, you need to have a trophy record. You need to have something in the cabinet that entices players to say, oh yeah, I want to play for this club.
To lure them.
Youngsters that get away. You look at Sancho. Sancho left and he's tearing up Dortmund over there. So something has to give at some point, and you have to probably meet it halfway. Like you see Foden coming to the academy, you got Delap coming to the academy, they have a couple others. But then some slip through the cracks, and some go on to be good, some go on to be bad. Raheem Diaz, he went on. Where's he now? I have no idea, but he was supposed to be one of the best players.
Nelson.
Milan.
You got Milan, man.
Yeah, I do think that it's a model that has to be met halfway, and with the right people in place, it could be done, but it will suffer. The youth academy will suffer in the beginning because you're prioritizing trophies over youth growth at the moment.
Fair enough.
A couple people here. City has a more balanced team this year, and Cancelo, Ruben Diaz making a difference this year. And somebody here saying, "Oh, I just seen where did the backing come from? It's from the Liverpool resting in Jamal's head." Okay, so I guess Jamal, I don't know if you know that person or not. All right, Ollie would not win any league. That's crazy. Even though technically he did win the Norwegian, league, I think twice. So just throw that out there. No, you're not winning, but he would have had them playing differently. Okay. And y'all question Pep if Pep is a good coach. He needs to coach Palace to prove. Laughing, he needs to go past. He's never going to, and I agree with that. It's not. He doesn't need to. That's like saying that Messi needs to go play for Sheffield United and bring them back up. You don't need to do that to prove yourself. You don't.
No.
Right?
But here I'm saying,
Hey,
one last thing. They say he needs to coach Crystal Palace. Like Pep, it wouldn't change nothing. Crystal Palace is just a team name. Once Pep goes to Crystal Palace and he say, "Hey, board, give me this player and this player and this player. It's the same thing is going to come. If he's going to coach Crystal Palace, he's going to demand players. And once he demands players, you're going to get results. And you're going to see Pep. So I don't know why everybody's saying he needs to go Crystal Palace and wherever.
But Crystal Palace don't
and
have
as
the money.
more I say,
I think that's the
a
thing.
caliber, a coach like Pep's caliber, why he's going Crystal Palace? Why didn't Ferguson left Manchester United and go to Burnley? Why they're not saying that? Well, because Pep is winning too much. They say, no, as the man said, to get results and to win a lot of trophies, you need good players. You can't win the league and sustain a level with mediocre or average players. It's not going to happen. You're just going to win one league title, and that's it.
Yep, like,
to continue
Liverpool.
that level, you're going to need good players, and that's what Pep has been doing.
You're right. You're right. 100% right. In that regard, okay. Let me see here. Youth is good enough. They'll play. True. Example, Foden, definitely. I think one of the good thing about though is that it raises the standard. The young players in the academy know they have to do more if they want to make the first team. So definitely, that's good. The good there. Trusadovi laughing. I'm not sure what she's laughing about. All right, and Rory Delap is definitely the next big thing at Man City. All right, all right. And
then he retire. Who's that guy?
I think they were trying to make a joke there.
It's his son. He has a son at City.
Is his son?
His son. Yeah.
No, I know.
Okay.
His son name is Liam.
Yeah.
So I say,
Okay.
He was trying to
I
make
know
it.
if
Yeah, I
they
think they were
probably
trying
throw
to
him
make
Yeah, but it does mix up the names.
Probably.
True.
Youth flow don't
they
bring
gotta
money
get it
to
where
a
it
club
comes to
winning
City.
trophies.
Be on point.
It does. And
Big up
Pep
yourself, Beef.
Leicester TV AFC. Pep is just a great man. He is a great manager. There's no doubt about that at all. Okay, let's guys move on. Touch a couple of things. I think we already touched enough on the Man City, and even in the Crystal Palace 0-0 shows the golfing quality. We said enough about this. Nothing much to say here.
I had one thing to say on that.
Go ahead, talk to me.
There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. All the eggs were in Southampton. Like, now you guys needed those eggs now. Like, what, 3 games in a row, no goals? So I'm just saying, don't put all the eggs in one basket.
Wow. That's true.
And 9-1 wouldn't give you 3 points. City's 1-0 wouldn't give you 3 points as well, too. So I'm just saying, because they put all the eggs in one basket.
Okay. All right. You're right. United didn't do anything. I think in the first 10 minutes they had their chances and they didn't score them. And then after that, they locked up shop and they were able to break them down. And I think one commentator made a point that this is the perfect game for, like I said earlier, like a Van de Beek, like a Pogba. They need that creative midfield force to do something special, to make those late runs in the box. You're not going to get that from Fred. And it's so crazy. I'm watching this game, and then Fred batted behind and doing he's supposed to do. Defensive midfield. Mixos was injured, so he had to come off the bench, But Fred is there, and Fred is in the midfield, like 18 yards out. And Crystal Palace defense just dropped back like, shoot. Go ahead. We're going to sit here by the forwards and Mark Cavani and Rashford. Go ahead, shoot. But they want to do that with Pogba. They have to step up on Pogba because they know Pogba will hit them. This is where the difference in class comes, where if you have better midfielders, you're able to do more, in a team, which is why City's team will continue to win, which is why Liverpool's team is conceding stupid goals. They don't have the proper defenders to win the league. They just don't, straight up. I said so from the start. Van Dijk would kill them.
So right. Bruno wasn't playing?
Yeah, but of course he's playing higher up the pitch. You need to play 20 defensive men.
No, I said better players to step up, and I'm just saying.
Okay, no problem.
Let me ask a question for the United fans.
Go ahead. Well, I'm not United. I'm Skill. You can ask Skill.
Would y'all say that Pogba is the most crucial player missing for United at the moment? Because at the moment it seems that way.
Definitely.
Like the balance in that defensive midfielder is missing.
100%.
Definitely.
I agree.
Excellent question.
I hate Pogba.
Memphis in the comment.
I hate Pogba with a passion, right? But I gotta be honest. You need him in that midfield. Because when Matic look up, he's like, "Who do I pass to?" And then Fred's like, give me the ball," and it's like, "What you gonna do with it?" I mean, legit. It's Freddie's passing it to. If you give it to Pogba, Pogba will just beat 3 men and go up and score a goal. Fred can't do that. Afri's agreeing here. Afri's saying Fred is a Brazilian. They say he is. That's upon the passport. I'm not too sure. Have a double check on that. But so you go, boy. You need another level in your team. Skill, you want to make any points about this game beside the fact that Maguire and a good tall and Maguire
To be honest,
didn't do anything
I
wrong
didn't
in
watch
this
the
game?
game. To be honest, I didn't
Okay.
watch the game. I got home
You
from
didn't miss
work
anything.
late, but watching the watching the past game highlight, I'm honestly not missing. I'm see maybe Man U counter maybe the first 10-15 minutes, and then that's it for them. But I don't think I missed nothing. But
Nah.
I may say
Mm.
Maguire no good.
Okay, sir. All right. Memphis asked me, just say you agree to something else. I mean, I agree. I can look at it and say that we needed a creative midfield. Look, I would take Van de Beek, but he wasn't even there. All right. He now took him off an injury. Can say, is Bruno more important to United than Pogba? Honestly, I'd say the two of them are equal right now. You need both in the midfield to be dominant, in my opinion. All right. And is Bruno the only player for the United? That's a better question. He isn't. He is not. All right. Maguire takes 10 touches before he passes the ball sideways. Okay, so then what y'all think about, I'm sure it's on social media, about the whole cussing between Maguire and Rashford. Yeah, everybody saw it. I mean, we can't even put that stuff on the show. There's too many expletives in there.
I enjoyed it. It was lovely.
Oh my goodness. But I mean, hey, look, right? I'm
That
sure the man
That
needs
shows the
hung up
level of
after the game.
that shows the level where Manchester is right now as a club. That the captain is having those kind of dialogues with their young upcoming striker. Look, not just as Manchester United.
No, don't say that.
Not,
Don't
not,
say that.
not just as
Young
Manchester
upcoming
United.
striker.
Okay. A guy who actually fed children is a image for England.
What?
You want me to put it that way now?
Okay,
No, but I'm just talking overall. Imagine if Fernandinho was cursing Foden like that. How would that look in the media as a whole?
Or the other way around.
But them things
Right.
normally happen from the pitch, Punchy. You know that. That normally happen
But
from the pitch.
this isn't the
They
first
just catch
time.
it this
Like,
time.
So
it's not the
Montreal,
first
don't
time.
give me
Bruno and somebody else
Yeah.
was arguing to in a game. I think I can't remember.
Yeah,
Bruno
Lindelof.
and Lindelof.
But that normally,
Yeah, so
that
like
normally happen from the field.
I know, but why?
So City
Why
players don't cross each other.
you haven't seen it? Did you see it in the media? We're a
Oh,
family.
that-
We love one another. We pick up for one another.
All right.
Technically,
Yeah,
no, G. Technically, no. Rashford, get the word no. Technically, Rashford, because
Oh
These players
boy.
cussing all the time. Because like look at the example, the Son and the Lloris, you see falling outs all the time.
Yeah,
But,
happens.
know,
that's regular. That's regular.
that one-
I was
that
saying
one
that's
looks like-
nothing, man.
Yeah, that's normal in football.
I don't think that's.
I get
I don't think that's.
I don't think
a
that
big
needed to
deal.
be
I
a
don't think
headline.
that's a big deal.
That's
Because
regular in
it's-
football.
I don't think either.
I mean, if you
It's
watch
just
football
disappointment.
every
I
week,
believe
how many-
if they were leading, having 14 points clear in the league, you wouldn't hear those kind of It's just frustration to me.
Yeah.
Just
I
frustration.
don't think it's anything to do with
And they will
14
be
points clear.
continuously frustrated.
I agree with frustration though. Frustration generally in the game, you're not, things don't go right and they were just annoyed. Let's move on quick here. Couple people, United problems are deeper than Pogba. Y'all just play a lot of games with Pogba in the team and y'all can't break teams down. That's on the manager. I hear you. I agree with you that you can say that's on the manager breaking teams down, but everybody have that struggle. Why didn't you say that Liverpool couldn't break Chelsea down today? Says Klopp is the problem. Nobody's blaming Klopp, but we move on, don't we? All right. Oh, we got somebody here. No cap, I rate Maguire. I like this person. Who's this? Lauren Kobo. You making sense. All right.
There's two Maguires in the league now. I'm just saying.
All right. I love the video. Only thing was missing was Rashford asking him when he will get better. Word up. All right. We have two selfish ringers. It's easy as that too. Munchie, KDB had that kind of dialogue with City players in the past. Oh, stats. Remember the Let Me Talk video? Memphis
That
with the
was
stats.
different.
Memphis with the stats.
No.
I remember that.
I
Let me
remember
talk.
that's not
Let
even
me
not me.
talk. I
No,
remember
because
that video.
KDB wanted to go to the referee, and Davidson
Yeah.
was pushing him away. So the guy was saying,
Yeah.
"Let me talk to the referee." What's that?
Yeah, Memphis,
Yeah,
go come again.
Come on,
That's
come on,
nothing.
Memphis.
Come again.
That's nothing.
Do better research.
Bring a next example, Memphis. Like, come on. You came with that?
Okay,
Delete
what's
that
this?
comment right now, sir.
Humphrey, who is better, Fred or Harry? First with the correct answer, get $50 plus a top up. That's a top up. Thank you, Humphrey, for that. Okay, people. Let's move to the more important games. I got to look at Monkey Wrench before we actually get to what we want to talk about here, right? Everton Westbound. We are talking earlier about Pep as a coach. You forget Carlo Ancelotti is a wonderful coach. He's won amazing things. Can we make the point then that it really comes down to system? Has he improved this Everton squad?
Drastically.
Has he spent big money?
Yeah.
He basically buy a whole squad. He didn't buy like 11.
I ain't trying.
money.
I think
He
spent
spent
big
big
money.
He didn't buy at least 11
wow.
players.
money.
I mean, he brought in big name players.
Yeah,
He brought in big name players.
He hasn't spent
Okay,
his money.
James.
Players, yeah.
James, Doucouré, Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Korean Allen that won't make Bayern Munich squad. Pep probably wouldn't buy either one of them. He probably would buy James.
That's not the point.
Everton.
Pep would
That's
buy
not the
probably
point.
James,
But
but he not
how
buy
much
the
money
Korean.
But there are levels, Josh. There are levels to this, Josh.
Pep,
No, I'm saying though.
And
Pep
that-
never bought 11 players in one chance window.
So Carlo Ancelotti is not a big name coach. Carlo is not a world class
Of course
coach.
he is.
He is.
Okay,
He is a big name
so
coach.
I'm saying that could you give Carlo more credit for the way Liverpool, Everton have been playing? Because look at Calvert. Calvert is a different player this season. You have to give him the credit for that, And then the only real major quality he's brought in was James. The Korean and Allen were good players.
Alan is quality. Alan
and Doucouré are two quality players.
Yeah, but
Doucouré is quality.
For quality for who?
For Everton.
Quality for United
For
too.
Everton.
He'd walk straight in the United
Everton.
midfield.
Yes, he would.
Come on, Josh.
When he walk in, no, here's my question.
Doucouré.
Here's my question. If Pep was at Barcelona, would he have bought Doucouré or Allen?
No.
Okay, that's my point. That's my only point.
I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand where we're going with that question, though.
Like,
We're going to say the fact
That's not a
that
comparison.
y'all are making the point that Pep is not only he's a great coach. We made that point, but he also spends on the best players.
But it comes down to system as well. Those two won't fit Pep's system.
See, so they fit
Exactly.
Ancelotti system.
Josh,
If
you
it color-
yeah, the way
Okay,
that's
so-
what
made that statement saying
Everton.
you made that statement saying about system.
I agree. Okay, next question quickly.
You made that statement about system.
I did. I know. I did. But I'm asking you the question that if he was at his AC Milan team,
No. Oh, okay.
would he have brought Doucouré and Allen?
No, Angelotti bought fit his system.
No, but isn't that the same Ancelotti system?
No.
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 So he changed the system when he went to Everton?
He has to change the system
Yeah, that's what we want.
on the team.
Pep didn't do that.
It's a different
Pep didn't
league.
do that. Pep didn't do that either, Munchie.
Josh.
Pep said the same thing about Barca at Bayern and at City. The same exact
Okay, let me ask you a
system.
question, Josh. Name three big players that Pep bought at Barca.
No.
So all you
I
guys
don't
saying
know
Pep
like
bought big, but Pep didn't even buy one big player at Barcelona. Pep brought three Busquets and sold
Henry.
and sold Yaya.
Suarez.
Pep brought to Pedro. Suarez. No.
He bought Suarez. No, he didn't buy
No.
Suarez.
No.
So,
He was gone
No, I don't
already.
think so.
Pep was
I
already
don't
long
think
gone.
so.
Pep already left.
That's true.
Yeah, long gone.
Because they were already
Pep
quality players
Barcelona
at Barca.
That's true.
Was
That's a
all
good point, though.
Barca
They
players.
already had, yeah, but they were already quality players from the Messi coming through. They're already good in the team. So I mean, when you have like Messi, when you
Yeah.
have Messi and Xavi and Iniesta, why are you gonna buy the Korean Allen? It makes no sense.
But that's my point. You guys say he needs to buy big players to win leagues. This guy won a
Or
treble
have big players to win
You don't need
leagues.
to buy them if you already have them.
What do you call big
Stats.
players?
Stats.
But yeah,
Who was Iniesta and Xavi and Pedro and Busquets at the time when Pep just came? Pep came and he threw Ronaldinho to the fringe. He threw Eto'o to the fringe, and people are saying like, "Oh, Pep is a crazy guy. Why he did that?" And look what he did. Won a treble. Grabbed Manchester United in the final and just a whap.
Yeah. No,
Come on,
but come on, Munchie. Come on, Munchie. Don't tell me that he threw away those great players you mentioned, and like he had Richarlison there starting in that strike. He had a world class team after he sold world class players. So I mean, it wasn't like he
also brought in players too. He brought in Zlatan.
Yeah, that's a good point, Josh. That's a good point.
Come on, man. You're going on like if I mean again, we've already established that Pep is a great coach. It's just that even if he threw away people that didn't fit his system, who he had left back were world-class people.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't need to buy quality players because they were all quality players there at Barca.
Jamal, you might just kind of
use and did his stuff. That's my point. Because any other man could have gone Barcelona. Could they have won that a treble using that so-called great players that they have? And listen to the thing, Barca's bench wasn't even that great to be talked about. So what are you guys really saying? Pep at Bayern and Pep at City had a greater bench than when Pep was at Barca. I want you guys to add me on that.
No, but I'm comparing him to Carlo because you look at Carlo's CV and you know he's up there. So then how can you then say that it's not the fact about having great players is not a point. He doesn't have great players at Everton. I mean, compared to the United squad, probably, but you cannot compare the Everton squad to Barca or Real Madrid or PSG. You cannot compare them. They have all average players. Look at Everton's defense. Who in Everton's defense is world class? I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out. Look who they have as keeper. I mean, come on, man. I'm just saying. Carlo Ancelotti has done better for Everton than any other coach in this entire league for the team.
Wait. Say that again.
Carlo Ancelotti has done more for Everton than every other coach has done for their team.
No, Josh, Carlo Ancelotti has done more for Everton than any other Everton manager has done for Everton. That's what you're saying?
No. In this season, I'm speaking. Let me read it. In this season, all right, Everton last season to Everton this season, which coach has had the greatest impact in improving their team?
David
It has to be
Moyes.
Carlo Ancelotti. Well, yeah,
you're talking
Moyes
in
is
the
a shot.
Premier League this season. Yeah, Moyes.
In the Premier
Moyes
League this season.
Moyes is up there. No doubt
Yeah,
about it.
I'll give Moyes that. Because I mean, Pep had a great team last season. He has a great team this season.
Brendan Rodgers too.
But Leicester was up there last season too.
Yeah. See,
So,
Rodgers is a solid coach, but Rodgers is also kind of a choke artist in the Premier League.
Kind of is.
Like Shaq.
He is.
Yeah, he and Ole best friend and neighbor.
Speaking of that, Burnley, Leicester, are we disappointed in them?
I just want to hear Shaq. Say it again,
Nick Pope. I told y'all now, this is prime Brendan Rodgers battling season. It is now. What is it? March? It's March rain right now, and yes, they do have injuries, but this is Brendan
Madison
Rodgers
didn't play.
battling it. He battling
Madison
it.
wasn't even there.
And to be fair, in this game, I really thought that the goal that Leicester scored, although it was a really good finish from Iniacho. Nick Pope, if he had stayed in the goal, that goal wouldn't have scored.
They went in.
True.
Yeah, I agree.
True.
Or wouldn't
That's
have
true.
scored.
You know by me?
That's true. Yep, definitely. Well, they took the points, and of course, United fans are happy they can remain second. But that may all change. That may
Wow.
all change soon because of what Leicester actually. You know what? So right now, obviously, since City has won the league, it's a fight for second, third, and fourth. You know, and hopefully we'll do a mid-season review to see if anybody's top four has changed. You know, I'm gonna stick with mine. I'm going to stick with mine, you know, with City, United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Fourth place. Fourth place. I'm sticking with you guys in fourth, guys. I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. Okay, we can quickly move on, guys. Actually, to the feature match that happened just a few moments ago before the show. Liverpool, Chelsea. Another big game, another low goal performance, but yet some would say that it's rightly deserved that Chelsea really, you know, they won this game. But there were some controversial things that happened in this game, you know, and Shaq will talk about them in just a second. But yeah, we don't have any Chelsea fans in the house tonight, so let's start with the North London people. How y'all think about this Chelsea winning 1-0? Go ahead, Drew. Talk to me.
Good. Okay.
Well, I was actually more hoping for a draw because, you know, that would have been more beneficial to Arsenal. Not that we can make top four, but hey, you never know. Well, at least top 5, top 6. I mean, you know,
You keep laughing.
listen. Realistically, right? Listen, football is a different thing because last year everybody thought Leicester was going to win the league or at least come second or third, and look how that worked out. All right, so I mean, a draw would have been better for me. The game was
Finally, another Arsenal fan with some.
Wait.
yeah, a draw would have definitely
So
been better for
Joe,
me.
back Arsenal.
Well,
Yeah, man,
me.
of course.
Yep.
Gunners.
And that's why the chair down the man. Top down the chair down
I
there.
saw a roll. I will come up the just now, man. Just cool.
Upway.
You might above me now, but remember you can't bag me now. Ask Oli.
Okay.
Remember that.
Uncle Daddy Joe. All right.
It wasn't.
Timo got robbed. All right. What do I think about that? You know, Timo got robbed.
I mean, we can also argue that Liverpool got robbed too with that Kante handball, but hey, I mean, we can say that Liverpool got robbed too. But overall, Chelsea deserved to win. Chelsea played the better football, no doubt about it. Chelsea dominated Liverpool that game, really and truly. Liverpool, even when they maybe got Liverpool's best run was when Jota came on, and that was for like 5-10 minutes, and that was it. Honestly,
Yeah.
they weren't really convincing.
Yeah. Salah wasn't very happy to come off. I thought that was very interesting.
That was a very stupid sub. I don't get that because he was probably the most dangerous player on the field.
Joe, hold on there. Let me stop you right there.
Disagree with that.
Jamal, you want to have him? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, listen.
Let me tell you
why I say it's a stupid sub. Let me tell you why I say it's a stupid sub. Salah is one of those players that can be on that pitch and play absolutely nothing for 80 minutes and get one opportunity and put the ball in the back of the net. Some players you have to ride it out with. After all, he is the top scorer in the league.
I hear you. However, I would like you to look at it this way. What if Klopp is just trying to send the entire team a message? Everybody here needs to pull up your socks. I'm not going to have any favorites, not because you have a name already, not because you scored the most goals for the club. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do in these little instances that's going to cost us the game, then I'm going to pull you off. Let me show from the top, as in Salah, down to the last man on the team sheet. I have a particular way of playing.
So, Shaq, you think that's the point?
I think that could be the point.
No, that only happens with Manchester City. Come on, like when you look at Liverpool's bench. Liverpool's bench. Shut up. Shut up.
You're not really hearing that right now.
Mute Munchie Mike Jack.
No. I'm not being funny or anything, but I'm just saying, like, certain managers can't have that option to say, like, if you guys mess up, their replacement on the bench for you. Like you look at Liverpool bench.
It happened just 2 weeks ago at Chelsea. He's saying it's only Man City. Hudson-Odoi came on and got hooked.
That's true. Tuchel did the same thing.
Yeah,
Tuchel did the
Come on,
same thing.
Hudson-Odoi wouldn't even make City's bench. Like,
Oh,
It's
why
not
are
about
we
that,
going there?
Monty.
Why are we going
It's not
there?
about that.
no, not.
Wow.
It is about bench. So
Hudson-Odoi
that's what
would
I'm
make
saying.
City's bench. That's
When you have actually a starting team on your field,
somebody playing that. Alright, just muted my idea. Okay, alright. Afri, we lucky it's just 1-0. We from the game start, they were going over the top with the long ball, and we did not adjust. We have no energy or passion. And then he says down here, good sub, all 11 need a sub. So Afri is disappointed in his squad. Damien George, you have a stat here. Club broke 128-0 record, 5 home losses in a row. Mm-hmm.
Right, and I'll even add to that, they've been winless at Anfield in 7. And what I'm looking at, when I watch Liverpool right now, they don't look like scoring. The front three, they're not fluid and much. And I wish Yurik was here because he's been making a lot of noise and maybe justified, but he's been making a lot of noise about the defense. But when you look at it, some of the teams they're losing to are dropping points. They really shouldn't be losing to and dropping points. So it's not really so much of the defense, is what happened to Liverpool, who used to outscore opponents. You're not seeing any fluidity there from the front three.
Can I give my input?
Go ahead, Big Boss. Good, yeah.
No, there is a question. Who is to be blamed? The coach or the players?
Both.
All right, before that is answered, there's a stat today that a commentator was saying that Liverpool went 600 minutes without scoring an open play goal at Anfield.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
That's a good stat. That's a good stat. You know, so that was a good stat too. Let's sub Munchie. Definitely.
I know. No,
Munchie misses every single point.
Every single point.
Munchie just biased.
I'm saying this man finds a way to bring Man City into every argument. Everyone.
We love Munchie though.
No.
Back to the point.
Okay, Munchie, we don't want to hear about City anymore.
I know, but
That's a good question.
No. I'm just saying, like, when you guys say if you're trying to make a point, huh?
Shut up.
Which question?
See what you didn't even know what's gonna talk about. You so in a player world.
I don't take all the people below me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I was just going to say skill. I think both manager and players are to be blamed. Because I think the manager can only go so much, can only do so much. But once you step across that white line, there's something that you must do just because this is my job. So when you're at work and your boss tell you, hey, do this and do that, you want him to give you the exact way how to do it, how much time to spend on this task, and then what time you need to move on from that task. It's too much. What about just using your common sense?
Yeah, the players are letting down Klopp big time because
but you can't use common sense when you're frustrated.
And that's where the manager comes in.
That's where
he frustrated too. He frustrated too. Because there are times when I see Klopp. There are times when I see Klopp is just there standing.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
And I was like,
no,
that's not the Klopp that I know about. The Klopp that I know about.
Fault.
Really?
No, I'm saying you get paid millions of dollars to find the answers, not just to put any level out there and say, well, we did it last year, do it again. No, it's your job to figure these problems out, to manage people's personalities, to manage the coaching sessions, to manage emotions, and to go out there and win. And
Josh,
His
right, no,
answer,
it's
his
fault.
answers
they were
is out on the
when the
field.
players were letting on Arteta, they were slaughtering Arteta. So you're right.
Thank you.
Slaughter
You're
I'm
right.
here too.
Yeah, I
It's
want to
both
link
sides. It's both
I wanna-
sides.
I want to link this back to the conversation we were having about systems earlier. Do you think Klopp's changed the system? And I
No.
personally,
Change his system? No.
it's not
He
right.
hasn't.
Why?
No.
In that season when they won the Premier League and the Champions League, it was the 2 seasons. It they had a formula that worked for them that nobody else figured out in those 2 seasons. But now that they found out and they're missing some key players that they can't replace, there's no plan B.
Facts.
It's
100%
all
facts.
one plan that they have.
Yes.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's true.
You have a
And how
champion.
do you, as a title holder, as a champion of the league, how do you go into the next season? Klopp is one of the few managers that I've seen who has won the league and come back the next season without improving the squad.
Yeah.
Because Van Dijk has been what? Van Dijk has been their main defender for what, like 2, 3 seasons, 4 seasons now?
Yeah.
So you're telling me you don't ever think Van Dijk would have ever gotten injured? Ever? Like, come on.
So then,
No.
okay, I hate to go back to, sorry,
Joe, I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in this.
Go, go ahead.
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench to Joe. At Bayern Munich, you don't think they need to enhance the striking role? Lewandowski just did. Lewandowski can't get injured.
You can't use that.
No, listen, Lewandowski a different kind of machine, right?
No, but
but I understand what you're saying, though. I understand.
No,
they get goals from other areas too.
True.
Because it's not Lewandowski is not the only goal scorer on that team, right?
That's true.
You have Gnabry. Remember, as much as Sane has not been as impactful over there as we thought he would have been, you have to also remember Sane is a good player. Sane is a baller.
Müller gets goals every season. I don't know where you get them from.
People like Müller guys get goals every season. So it's not a case where they're just getting goals from Lewandowski. You understand? They're getting clean sheets because, for example, almost every game, even before where Van Dijk didn't play, let's say he rested or he had a 1-game injury or something. Let's say Gomez would look good today playing with Van Dijk. Next game when you don't have Van Dijk and Gomez is playing, let's say against, Lovren, it's a completely different defender.
And that's completely
different defender. Because when you have a leader in your backline, that because if you watch how Van Dijk plays, right, quite often Gomez is the one who steps up. And if it's a case where he's stepping up, Van Dijk is always behind it in his ear guiding him. Wait, hold, come back, I'll go, you wait, cover to the left. You understand? Van Dijk is the leader. Other than that, they don't really have a leader in that defensive line. They don't.
Okay.
Yo, your hand number for Van Dijk.
Wow.
Yo, give Maguire the number for Van Dijk.
Look, I got to show a monkey wrench into this too. We're going back to the same point, but I just started something. If we made the point tonight that both coach is important, good coaching and good players. Can we all agree on that? Can we agree on that? Good coaching and good players.
And good
make
players,
a successful team. Okay, we just made the point, Jamal, that Liverpool had this system, Klopp changed his system, but then 1 or 2 key players injured and none of them are struggling.
Yeah.
All right. Hence why they're not able to repeat what they did last season, both in the Champions League and even in the Premier League. So, how do you explain Pep not winning the Champions League since he left Barca?
Oh.
Bayern Munich, world-class players. World-class players, okay? And City have been banging the Premier League for seasons now. How exactly Pep hasn't won it? Can't tell me he's good players, because he's had them. And he can't say Pep is not a good coach. How do you explain that?
No, we can't say he's not a good coach.
No, he's a good coach. We already said that. That's established. How do you explain the fact that he has been at great teams, great players, had all the money possible, but still hasn't won it since he had Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta?
That's easy, no. Like a guy in the
Okay,
comments.
okay,
Oh,
it's
man.
A
easy.
guy in
It's
the
easy.
a guy in the comments, O'Neil, right? Like we have this specific conversation all the time. The Champions League and your regular league is two completely different things. As much as you might not want to agree with it or admit it, the Champions League, cups in general, luck plays a big part in it.
Right.
Ooh.
Like luck plays a very, very, very big part in it.
Yeah, but
For example,
Goodwin. I hate to interrupt you, but I mean, so you're unlucky for so long. You're
yeah, you
unlucky
can
for
listen.
your system
You
not good
can
enough.
call it unlucky. That
There's
year when they
Um,
made the comeback against Tottenham, and then the goal was offside.
And VAR.
What's that?
And they
That's bad
wasn't
luck.
supposed to win.
Yeah, that was you can consider that bad luck. When Liverpool were playing against Real Madrid and Salah got injured, that's bad luck. Ramos didn't get sent off. That's bad luck. So luck plays a part in it. And honestly, if you think back, that when Pep was at Bayern, everybody thought that Pep was going to win the treble. Pep was going to win the Champions League, and he didn't. But how many big managers have gone into the Champions League, even with the best of teams, and won convincingly, regularly? A lot of the times, the teams that you
So
expect to win the league don't win. Real Madrid was having a terrible season last year and the year before, and they won the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
so then, so basically, Goodwin, you're saying that Pep is not a good Champions League coach without backup.
No,
That's what you're saying.
I'm not
He
saying
needs
that.
backup to be. No, I'm just. It sounds like you're saying that. He
Listen,
needs luck. He needs luck to win the Champions League.
Team was as
As,
good as that
as with every
Barcelona team
manager.
was.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, as good as that Barcelona team was, that treble year, you can also say luck played a part in it. How many injuries did they have?
So he's been unlucky
throughout that
all
entire
this time. Could we just say that Pep has not coached well in the Champions League all this time?
No,
We can
here
say
it is.
that.
He's not coached
We
well.
can say that to an extent.
I like how
Here it
Pep
is.
is
We
just the
can
main
also
topic
say that
for
players have
everybody.
let down the coach as well, because we can go back to the last Champions League as well. The last Champions League.
Marseille.
Who would have thought that Sterling was going to miss that shot?
Yeah.
All right.
I actually
point.
thought
Yeah.
that
So you're
last
trying
year
to
City was
tell
going to
me
win the
now
Champions League.
that Pep. So you're trying to tell me now that Pep should build a team for Champions League and not EPL.
Which is what PSG have been doing.
Yeah, but because
Because
And that,
PSG is Farmers
and that is
League.
what Pep would never do that, because Pep always said that he valued the Premier League more than Champions League, because Champions League you just go and you play two legs and here and there, and it's not really
Yeah,
guaranteed to win anything.
that's
Meanwhile in the leagues you get a whole ton of stuff you have to do.
yeah, but that's just for media. He's just gonna say that for media. Of course, the bosses are coming down saying we need the Champions League every year.
Yeah.
I mean, how many? When you look at it, oh, go ahead. Sorry, Jamal. Go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm done.
I was just gonna ask how many games do you have to play to win the Champions League? And like 15 game days
Yeah,
thereabouts.
it's not that much.
14 or 15.
Yeah, it's around that. As opposed to the rigors of a 38 game season. So like Leandro was saying, the luck of the draw, injuries here and there, injuries at the right or the wrong time could have a negative impact on your season, could derail your Champions League run.
I hear you guys. It's just that it seems like y'all are giving Pep a let off because he's Pep. Y'all didn't give that to Klopp. We're here saying that you should have been a better coach and managed your Liverpool squad in the EPL. But then he also won the Champions League.
Klopp doesn't deserve it. Klopp's team is suffering right now, right? Your defensive line is in shambles because your best defender is injured, right? You bring in Thiago. Thiago comes in, and Thiago is a world-class player, don't get me wrong, but Thiago so far has not fit the style of play that Liverpool plays. You know why? Because Liverpool has some rockets in their front line, and Thiago slows down the play quite often, way too much, right? Now, with all those things going on, instead of you working on trying to find the problem, trying to instill confidence into your players and get your team together and scrape whatever wins you can scrape, or even if you have to go and play more defensively based on the fact that your main defender is injured. If you have to go and play more defensively now and play strictly counter-attacking football, do something, change something. Instead of doing that, Klopp is on TV every week arguing about cards. He deserves no sympathy. Come on.
Not even that. And saying God is a Manchester City fan. All this stuff like.
There you go again. There you go again.
Wow.
Munchie.
Munchie.
My friend, I am a Manchester City fan. This is a talk show, so you're gonna hear all Manchester City from me. Okay?
Let's switch it up a little bit. And look, I really like this comment from O'Neill. He's asking the question: How come Fergie only has 2 Champions League? Yeah, need to rest his Pep agenda.
It's funny. He just sent me a voice note asking me to ask that same question.
Yeah, I see. He's been saying it for a while, and that's why I brought it up. That's why I brought it up. How come? I mean, and that's on Josh. He could start. How come Fergie only has 2 Champions League? Yeah, and we're saying that he's a good coach, and he's always had a good team, a great team.
One of them is
13 Premier League, like dominating Premier League.
Right, he's dominating Premier League, just like Pep is doing now. He's dominating the Premier League. How come Fergie only has 2 Champions League?
Because of
and one was a penalty shootout win.
No, yes, I agree with you. I think I can say the same thing that y'all are not saying about Pep. Fergie has not managed the Champions League well. I remember Rooney said this after Barca beat us the first time in the Champions League final. He said that, I remember Messi said, United were a great team, and I'm not just saying that because because I'm saying that they're a great team, but I knew that we were always going to beat them because the way we were playing at that level was just on a different thing. It was impossible for them to keep up with us. The kind of symmetry he had with Xavi, Iniesta, the whole setup. But then Rooney said this, that when Fergie set up the team to go out and play Barca, Fergie told them, hey guys, you know how we play in the EPL, you know what we do, go out there, score a ton of goals and win the game. Fergie went overconfident in the Champions League and said that let's just do what we've always done. He didn't go in with a systematic plan to stop Barca's offense and to control that midfield, so they ran circles around us. He didn't manage it well. Even Fergie said in his biography book, the autobiography he made yesterday, he said that he wished he would have done better in the Champions League and took certain games a lot more seriously. And I just don't think y'all saying the same thing about Pep. Pep needs to sit down and say to himself, I had a wonderful team at Bayern. My fault. I have a great team at City. My fault. This whole aspect about other things, yeah, they're coming to play football. Is football, things happen. But Pep didn't do well enough after Barca, and Fergie didn't do well enough with just 2 CLs. I agree. I think they both messed up in that regard.
Okay,
look at Zidane. Look at Zidane. Zidane has how much now? 3 of them? I think he went 3 in a row.
3 in a row, yeah.
You never win another one.
Yeah, he probably never. No, not for a while.
No, but he would say he don't have the team. He would say he don't have the team he won.
Well, that's going to be my next question. Who's the most decorated Champions League winning coach in the world ever?
Not Ancelotti.
Who knows? Is it Ancelotti? Is it Pep? I really don't know. But I don't know.
This is a question for we can debate this on the next show. What is Monday? We can debate this on the show on Monday.
This is another story.
We'll come back to that one. We got some other things to get to.
No, but see, that's like Jordan. That's like Jordan versus LeBron.
That's like Messi versus Ronaldo.
The most
no, that's not like Messi versus Ronaldo. That's not like Messi versus Ronaldo.
No, because they're saying Messi needs to come out to Spain. They need to say Messi needs to come out to Spain or he can't win. Ferguson won all his titles in England. Nobody saying no. Pep went to Germany, come in England, broke records where Fergie been here for 20-something years and can't break certain records, and Pep came and just. But yet still, just saying.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Couple things. Let's finish off by just doing some reviews for next time. Burnley versus Arsenal.
I may look for like a 6-0, you know. Easy, no. I'm good.
6-0. Oh, wow.
What's my partner up there? My partner up there, scratchy head, like a man word about the shock delusional boy.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yo, wait. Before
So
I
say,
before I go on to this, I want to just go back to the Champions League winning thing. It's Carlo Ancelotti, Zidane, and Bob Paisley. All have 3.
Yeah, that's the most by any coach. 3 Champions League.
3.
Jamal, go again. Carlo and
Carlo, Zidane, and Bob Paisley.
Bob Paisley. Yeah.
okay.
77, 78, and 81 with Liverpool.
So then would you say being that Zlatan has, this is for Josh, would you say that being that Zlatan has 3 Champions League, would you say that Zlatan is a better coach than Pep? Yes or no? No. Yes or no?
Zidane.
Zidane, sorry.
Zidane is a better Champions League coach than Pep.
All right.
Yeah, Josh, we got the agenda.
All right, no problem.
Okay, you don't have to win up. I win, you have to win up, and he won it. I'm serious. Okay, for this,
So
what did you
better than
say?
Fergie too.
Oh, in Champions League, yes, 100%, 100%.
So we
Well, you should
categorize
agree.
the managers on a whole. Okay.
No, but I'm just saying that. Would you say though that what is his name, Mourinho, is a better, I'd say, cup coach lately than Premier League? Some people say he's more of a one. If you want to win one game, for determine your life,
Mourinho.
who you call?
I pick Mourinho.
Prime Mourinho.
Facts.
I would take Prime Mourinho for one game from a whole life.
What I will say is that Arteta is a better cup coach than Ole.
Okay, stats.
Arteta is a better
100%.
coach than Ole.
Stats.
100%.
Is Ole even a coach?
Okay, but yet, my PE teacher is second in the league and came third last season, and yet everybody else only Pep can talk to me.
Second in the league.
No.
The league with more quality players and more
Hold on.
support.
Y'all just tell me that it.
Josh, hold on. You already make your point. You made your point. Let me answer you. Let me answer you. You can't try to look at Ole as opposed to Arteta in the 2 stints currently, because Ole has gotten more money than Arteta has gotten money, and he has not done that much of a glorious job more than Arteta.
No, I agree with you. I don't disagree with you.
Semi-finals.
But y'all just told me a cup situation is different from the league.
It's true.
Y'all just told me that. Y'all just told me cup situation is different than the league. So Arteta won the cups and the games he was supposed to win. Ole has not been able to do that with all the semi-final losses. But you can't tell me that Ole hasn't done a job in the fact that with the current United squad, as mediocre as it is, we came third last season and second this season. It's a 38 game season.
We came second.
Don't give money credit. Well,
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what a man say, Monchi.
Why you bothering me for? Why you bothering me for, Monchi? You're done with the league. We have to find a way for bothering me. You're bothering nobody else now. You're bothering me, right? Top of your first place, Top of your first place.
You're still in my... You're disrupting my top 4 prediction. So until you're out of there, then I won't bother you.
You want to play for United, you couldn't leave me alone.
But y'all ever notice the great Manchester United that are accustomed to win titles and accustomed to be up there talking about past glories, this and that, but then everybody they only settling for second. Imagine standards.
We have to second for second.
Right now,
imagine settling for second.
But
I'm not settling for second. I'm saying that I'm the second best team in the league. How much time Fergie comes second? Fergie must come second at least 5 or 6 times. Second is not something that I would like, but it's far better than third and fourth and fifth and sixth. You forget after Fergie when the title I came 7th to David Moyes, me have a free second boy. Take second over
Yeah,
7th
I
any
get
day.
second, so they'll be happy.
Oh, just you can tell. Oh boy, that's
All
that. We
right, so
gotta finish,
Jamal, what you
guys.
say? What score prediction here?
There's nothing to say.
Head
It's
here.
gonna-
Hey, like a positivity job, please.
Oh yeah, I'd say 3-0. 3-0 win for us.
Whoa. Wow.
Yep, Arsenal get it 1-0. Just because Jamal said so.
Wow.
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0.
Uh,
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
Yeah.
I think we can score 4 goals.
2-1 Arsenal.
This look like an
Monty?
Arsenal win. It's a 1-0 Arsenal win.
A 1-0. Still scraping through this. Or comfortably.
Yeah, it's
What
still
did you
jumping
say?
through.
Joe, what you
2-1,
said?
yes.
For me, I say 3-1. I expect us to dominate the game, but I also expect us to do the usual and go sleep at some point in the game. And Burnley is a team that doesn't need much to get a goal. So 3-1.
3-1. Fair enough.
Aubameyang going to play.
You think we'll
2-0
concede in
Arsenal.
10 minutes?
2-0 Arsenal.
Do you guys think we'll concede in the first 10 minutes?
No, not this game.
No.
Not this time.
Jamal, and you know what? Joe and Jamal, Aubameyang had to score at least 3 goals for me. Because he still owes one from what he did at the Emirates. He scored 1 for Burnley.
You believe Aubameyang is starting?
I mean, I hope he starts on the left. He's gonna start. We the last time he played was last Sunday.
Yeah, he just had
Last Sunday.
at the end. Yeah,
Yo,
he
can
just
we
got
get on
the-
with the
Yeah,
next
he's
prediction,
back.
please?
Yeah, just-
Since we're previewing training practice
Not
matches
so eager.
and
United
friendlies.
team blow.
Alright, Jamal Duncan, on the business in the house with me. Just mute for me, Mike. No.
Okay, all right. We don't got time, Munchie, to have a little long discussion about how much you're gonna get 6 and 7-0. So quick prediction.
5-0
We got a
City.
few minutes.
5-0 City.
5
5-0
5-0 City. Okay, more 6-0 City.
5-0
Okay, all right.
City.
Moving on. Next.
I don't care. I don't care. A 3-0. I don't even care now. A 1-0 will do me suffice. In a game like this,
Yeah.
I'll be so grateful.
I say 0-0. More Skill. Go ahead.
5 BC or 1-0.
If Man
Warriors already.
U win, if Man 2-1 Man U.
Okay, 2-1 Man U. All right. See how that
You
goes.
can see in 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
2-1 Man U. I say 2-0, but I also say that the first team that scores will win the game. If anyone does score.
So City, of course.
And I'm 100% sure about that.
Yeah, nah, 'cause-
I don't want to
That is
preview
all.
a friendly match now.
What you said? What you said there, Jamal? You gave your prediction already?
Nah, I didn't. I'd say 3-1 City.
3-1.
Yeah, I think 3-1. I think this is going to be a game where like, he also just sits and waits for people to attack and counter. This is what is the only thing you can do against City, really. You can't go toe-to-toe with City at this point.
Right.
Counted 23 wins in a row. Y'all won't
So
be
look-
falling asleep this game.
I hope not. Man, you always put people to sleep.
Yeah, all Man U game when I'm boring. All of them.
Let's
0-0.
jump to this one. Chelsea Everton.
Cool.
I think this is going to be a good game. I
Chelsea,
think
Yeah.
this is going to be a good game.
yeah, but
Wow.
I think it's a
Yeah.
1-1 draw.
2-1 Everton. Everton will bang them.
okay.
Tuchel first loss right here.
I say
Wow.
1-2.
2-1
That's
Chelsea.
2-1
2-1 Chelsea.
As usual.
What you say, Joe?
Opposite everything I say.
I actually think 2-1 Chelsea as well.
Mm.
I don't wait
I'll
for that boy.
go for a draw. I'll go for a draw.
Nah, Chelsea will win it. I
Yep.
don't even think Hammers is not even playing again. He's still injured, right?
Okay, no worry, man. 2 goals from the Corey and Allen since
It's like also great.
Your job shade, man. Your job shade.
All right, let's just finish off this, guys. West Ham Leeds. This is the only other big game that's happening there. So, because Liverpool and Fulham is 2 low-class teams, so we're not going to talk about that. West Ham versus Leeds.
Cool.
Leeds win. No.
This
Yeah.
can end.
This is a good game, guys. This is a good game.
That prediction is
2-2.
real tricky.
Yeah, I say 2-2.
No, 2-1 Suchek winner.
Jesse Lingard hat trick, 3-1 leads. Done.
That's
3-1
wild.
lead West Ham.
That's
I
wild.
think it's a 1-0 lead.
My boy.
Leeds go to the green, Leeds have to go a little up before they go down again now. So it's about time.
I say West Ham.
Okay, fine. For the Liverpool fans, Liverpool, Fulham. Fulham 1-0.
Fulham was robbed today. I would
Yeah.
mean not like highway robbery because it's the letter of the law. But like when one of them in companies that can rob you because the law backs them, them companies. That kind of robbery.
IRS.
Like government with social security, like that.
Yeah,
Okay, no problem.
Josh, you here, and me say
2-0
so.
Liverpool.
Boy.
Again, yeah.
Wait,
So,
if it's at Anfield,
yeah, so,
Is that Anfield?
okay, no.
Bring it back up, Josh.
No.
Liverpool.
Anfield.
yeah,
Is that
Liverpool.
Anfield? Is that Anfield?
Yeah.
No,
2-0
Liverpool. This
Why
game
say
is going
2-0
to drop.
Liverpool?
I call-
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
2-0 Liverpool.
I heard a stat today that Fulham have drawn out of the last 15 games, they've drawn 10.
10, yeah.
That's a good stat.
Crazy.
That's a good stat. So, yeah,
They
1-1.
turn at least 5 of those draws into wins. They out of the relegation.
Isn't this the first game they have lost in like 5 or 6 games?
Yeah, they want a good run.
Yeah, they won a good run. They were.
Liverpool 6-0.
I think Liverpool will bounce back. This will be like the game. This look like, a perfect game for them. But I see like winning like 2-0 for Liverpool.
Okay. All right.
And
We're
Jota
done
is
for
back,
tonight.
so
Jota's back. Yeah, he's back. He's true.
Yeah,
He came on
Oh,
today.
yeah. Jota is back. Yeah.
He came on today. So Salah get
Yeah,
benched. Start Jota.
No, John Stones almost have the same amount of goal as Martial for this season. That's
I
putting
know,
that out
right?
there.
Johnson's better than Martial. Why is that even a question?
I to try and get it.
What he should get? I know a point more. Everybody did that. What he should
Memphis
get?
coming for you, Roger. Memphis tight for you.
John Stones better than Martial. Johnson have more skill than Martial. Johnson can shoot better than Martial. Johnson can head better than Martial. Johnson can run better than Martial. All right. John Stones can look better than Martial can. So I mean, if John Stones just win,
Okay.
John Stones just win. Yo, you ever see John Stones get Johnson get no. Lord have mercy. Lord,
Nicholas Pepe over Martial.
Of course.
If John Stones was going to watch this show, then he would have bought it.
That's not overdoing with that.
No, you don't compare English people, right? You don't do that. You compare them to French people. That's what we do around here. Thank you guys for coming on the show. Joe, technical input as usual, expected from an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fans tend to give such, quality intel, good stuff. Legit,
You have to be wise to back Arsenal,
You do have to be wise to back Arsenal. And
You have to run a paracetamol pharmacy.
I think we should give Eureka a high, so when he watches this video, he will know what it's about. When he reach the ending, at least, he should get like a little high.
Yeah, I'll praise her with you, Eureka. I'll praise her
Is
with
it still there, Josh? Easy.
What?
Liverpool.
That doesn't. Oh, boy, that's still funny. Eureka must be crying, dog, right? Oh, sorry. Yo, shot check about Eureka. See, Eureka must be dying over there.
I didn't see him tweeting that much today.
Oh man, Eureka must be dying. Anyway, you know what? These are the times when you're tested. Every big club has gone through these moments. City time will come. City time will come. Every big team have a good in a rough period. So, big ups to Afri too. Afri and Eureka. Tough days. And Newton. Yes.
I saw Newton's status today, boy. Newton boy, get for me, no have the field. Get Chamberlain off the field too. The boys want everybody get subbed.
Newton, partner. All right. Good night, guys. Good night. Thanks for the last and great commentary. And fans appreciate all the support and all the great comments. See you guys next show.
Thank you for watching
Thanks,
Island
man.
Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.